I said, hey yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Mojados, and we're back with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about everything XRP. What is going on with XRP? Where is price headed? Is it going lower? Is it not going lower? All the fun jazz. There's a lot of things to update. I've missed last month's monthly update, but as always, I'm gonna be walking you guys through basically everything XRP, right? And as you guys know, I've been holding XRP since 2020, before the FUD narratives started. And actually, I'm lying, right? The FUD narratives have been here since 2017, but the FUD narratives have actually died a lot, right? And you know, while a lot of people were bashing me for buying XRP back in 2020, I was continuing to buy. I'm happy I have this tweet because I can reference it for the rest of time. And even for the people who are new to the XRP community, welcome. You're on the right side of history, because a lot of the garbage that was being spewed has been debunked, especially that XRP was a security back at the time that the lawsuit was filed. And it's fun to see that this has aged so well, right? And, you know, again, I have a thread here on Twitter as well that I update very frequently. And again, it starts way back over here in March of 2023. And, you know, ideally, just looking at the charts here, it's very, very simple, right? As long as price is trading above green, as you can see, then price is bullish, right? You can clearly see here acts as a support, here acts as a resistance, 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 resistance. Technically, it does bounce here with a deviation. And then once price flips, right, the support level flips, or resistance level at the time, it becomes a support over here, right? And you can clearly see the bounces many times before it flips back into resistance. It acts as a resistance again, and then it finally breaks out here. And now it acts as a support, right? Clearly, it has a bounce. The big question is here, we have to move up, right? And this is the most easiest explanation I can give you guys for XRP, right? If you were just to look at this chart, condense all the information, this is the main level we should be rooting for to be held, right? And this is how I've been looking at it. I don't look at too many things because it does make it too complicated. Trading is not that complicated. It's actually very simple. It's just that people are not looking at these 2-week timeframes that I have here, right? People are not looking and focusing on finding a high time frame support, right? People are looking at all these complex things. Now, granted, everything doesn't have its own method, right? Everything has a method to its madness. There's many ways to make money. I'm not saying that you can't use another strategy, but please tell me that this is not easy to follow, right? It's a simple support level. You can clearly see over time, since 2017, this has been the main level of support and resistance, right? And that's undisputable. So, you know, that's what I'm watching for. As long as price is holding above here, which I think it is going to continue doing so, RSI is very bullish. We see on the weekly here that it's going to start gaining momentum. It's clearly, you know, starting to tick to the upside. The weekly closes in 7 minutes. So overall, we have bullish momentum. Again, we have broken past this resistance, claimed it as a support, and now this should be the level that we break out of, right? So that's going to be fun to watch. And we are seeing BTC just hitting 40K. So if BTC is bullish, what we know historically is that altcoins are bullish. That means it gives a chance for XRP to run, which is very, very good. And again, throughout my thread, I talk about all this stuff again. And it's very important to watch this play out the way it has. And so, you know, over here was at 72 cents. Granted, I talk about, again, the level that we're watching for. Nothing has changed. I talk about it over here. Holding green is just the main thing that I talk about throughout this thread. And that's what we're doing, right? And we look at this even over here in terms of a range. I mean, guys, this is ridiculous, okay? This is a 2,000 day range, right? 2,149 days of going sideways. This is your range high, right? With the deviation at the high. Your lows are taken, your highs are taken. You're going sideways here for 2,150 freaking days. That is insane. A lot of people don't understand that we've been going sideways for so long. And when this blows, when this chart breaks to either direction, it's going to be explosive. Now, I believe it's going to break to the upside because of fundamental reasons. But again, you know, it's just going to be so much fun, right? And if you're asking me for a target, I don't have a real target. I'm going to be looking at the chart as it's breaking out. Technically speaking, you know, people like to use, you know, pivots. They like to use fractals. They like to use Fibonacci, retracements and extensions. They like to use Elliott Wave and do all types of different things to come up with targets. I know that $10 is going to be a psychological level because it is, you know, a big even. So it's going to be interesting to watch that level. But I do know that once we do break out of this area, depending on how price subdivides, that's going to be how I'm going to be, you know, looking at it. But even if we were to take this one leg from this area here, from 2017, if we were to just get one leg, I mean, $20 is probably crazy, but if we take it from the lows here, you know, around $11 I think is fairly reasonable. But we'll see how it plays out, because guys, ranges, when they cook for this long, just think of a pressure cooker. I give this example plenty of times. A pressure cooker will basically explode under enough pressure. And over here, this is a total chart, right? Which is also very interesting, because I've been talking about this as well on my page as well, specifically on Twitter. And basically, that's why I'm so bullish on the whole market, right? I've actually called the bottom on BTC. So again, I'm not trying to toot my own fucking horn here, but the idea is a lot of the stuff I've spoken about, and I've actually just uploaded my BTC video. You guys can go check that out. Literally my last video before this one, talking about how I called the bottom, showing the tweets and proof of it, and why I was bullish. And total is a big reason why I'm so bullish right now, right? We broke out of this range. This was your deviation of a low. High was also already taken, and we've basically flushed people at the highs and the lows, and now the price is starting to break out, right? A lot of people are still in disbelief for the most part. People are getting bullish because definitely we're seeing some alts, and price is breaking out. So this is very fun to watch, and I definitely like to see this move to the upside. And I think it's going to continue all the way up to 2.12 trillion approximately, right? Because this area over here has basically been, you know, like a void, if you want to call it that, right? Where there's not really any order blocks here. So we're probably easily going to run up to the highs over here. So we'll see how we get up here, whether it's subdivision, whether it's slow, like choppy. It doesn't really matter. The whole idea is that, yes, we're going to move, but depending on how we get there, or, you know, how long it takes in terms of time, it's going to be, you know, it's going to vary, right? So that's why I like to do these monthly updates, and I like to update on Twitter, because things change. The market is changing. You know, if we see a crazy God candle, which people like to call it, I don't like calling it God candle, but I know you guys know what I mean, where we see a crazy, like, one candle that's like the size of this one over here, it could take us all the way to the top of the range in one candle. Then guess what? That's like insane amount of, you know, movements that tells me we're going to go even higher, right? Because when you see a candle like that, right, a really big candle on the left side here, I'm hovering over, it usually means that, yes, there's going to be a retracement or something like that follows along the way, but there's more steam to that move, right? There's more pressure behind the move that's going to probably take us higher. So that's why I say, like, yes, it's important to understand price action, but the momentum and the move itself can change, and that's why my opinion is most likely going to change, like, along the way. But I'm still bullish overall. Like, I'm pretty bullish, right? So we'll see what happens. Also, looking at BTC Dominance, this is something important to watch for XRP holders, because when XRP was on a rampage, this dropped a lot, right? So Bitcoin Dominance is the number one, you know, indicator to look at, because again, you know, altcoins usually go on a run when Bitcoin is falling, right? So, or the dominance is being taken from. So where is this going to top? I don't know yet, but that's why I like to watch it. And this one over here, this is ETH and BTC Dominance, right? So I'm actually going to clear these things here. Where is the resistance on this? And we're actually going to break out of this, I believe, right? So this area itself is very bullish right now, right? We're forming some type of ascending pattern. We might chop in between here, but we may go a little bit higher. The idea is that when ETH and Bitcoin Dominance finally break down, that is when the whole market will take off. As you saw over here, the alt season of 2021 pretty much, you know, was after the breakdown, right? This area on the downtrend was where XRP itself went on a massive rampage. And with it cooking up for so long here for 2100 days, and also holding above the support level, right? While Bitcoin actually just went up, which is very good and is a sign that it's setting up for the opportunity for XRP to go up. It leads me to believe that we're probably going to see XRP go on a rampage soon. And total is also, again, very bullish. So this is multiple signs and ideas here that leads me to believe we're going to see some type of movement. Now, the other thing I want to share too here is the XRP BTC chart. So I'm going to pull that up right over here. And this one is the only thing that is still like in question, like what the heck is actually going on, because, you know, XRP should be outperforming BTC for the most part, right? So right now it is breaking down, and that's normal, because usually what you see is that XRP is very violent against Bitcoin, right? It's very quick moves to the upside. They usually don't last that long, and that's typically the name of the game for XRP. So again, this is breaking down. It's happening very slowly right now, but the idea here is the same thing as I've said before. It's going to require patience. As long as we're holding above this green box, then that's pretty much the main idea here. We just got our weekly close, so let's take a quick look at that on XRP. The weekly close here was very, very good, holding above support, and we just need some follow through, right? So I would like to believe that we've already held the support. We're probably going to break up here the next week. Probably going to see green price action taking us to the highs here, and that's pretty much my idea for this upcoming week. And again, I mean, there's just a lot to be excited for. I know that Ripple has been doing a lot. And the reason why Ripple and XRP are just mentioned so much together is simply because, you know, like Ripple got sued for quote unquote issuing a security, but they didn't. And Ripple uses XRP for their product. And a lot of the narrative comes from Ripple sometimes, whether people like to agree with it or not. And Ripple is doing a lot, right? They just got a partnership with Uphold, right? Where people are going to be forced, institutions, to buy XRP if they want to use Ripple's ODL platform because the SEC ruling. They did a partnership with Honor Freak, which is pretty much boosting their ODL usage for XRP. Again, XRP is a bridge asset. You also saw Georgia's digital currency on the XRP ledger pretty much being issued. Dubai gave a green light for Ripple. The Central Bank of Montenegro is also going to be going ahead with Ripple, potentially issuing a CBDC on the XRP ledger. Medico's tokenization, again, also living on the XRP ledger. And Kuwait saying a lot of positive things about XRP. Lots of positive news about XRP. And again, like a lot of the narrative and stuff is coming in through the news for XRP, which is very, very good. And, you know, that's kind of the narrative that is going for it right now. But also we have on-chain things too. Like, don't get it twisted. We have AMM coming up, which is pretty much going to allow for DeFi on the XRP ledger. We're also seeing a lot of people, you know, build on it. Developer activity is going up as well. So you're seeing all types of things for XRP in terms of on-chain and fundamental news and, you know, things of that nature, pretty much on the incline, right? So all in all, it's good, right? We have great things happening, and we're relisted all over every exchange again. So we might not miss out on anything really in the coming months if the whole market does take off the way I expect it to. So we'll see what happens. But again, if you want to stay up to date with everything with this thread I have for XRP itself, definitely make sure to follow me on Twitter. Links in the bio. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or anything, we got a weekly close on BTC. That's absolutely amazing. Feel free to message, comment below, and I'll do my best to respond. Appreciate you guys for making it to the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, haru haru haru. Peace.